Hello guys and welcome back to the Social Sports News Bulletin. It's March 8th and the start of a new week, and what a week it's shaping up to be. Spring is round the corner, the vaccine rollout is well underway, and the evenings are set to be even longer come late March when the daylight saving hours kick in. The worst may yet be behind us. And what's happening in the week? Well, the schools are going back after the government's latest announcement. It's a sign that we may be able to move on as a country. And for all you sporting fans out there, the gyms are set to reopen 12th of April. Keeping on the topic of sports, we're looking forward to the upcoming fixtures this week, as later seen by the Vitality netball season continues to march onwards. As Friday brings us the Surrey Storm against the Seven Stars. Meanwhile, Bath can see the lightning but will wait till 7:15 to hear the Manchester Thunder up ahead. With the weekend being packed with games that see Loughborough face off in a double whammy. Looking at the Premier League and the highlighted games of the upcoming week see league leaders Manchester City take on Southampton on Wednesday, whilst earlier in the week top four contenders Chelsea will face off against Everton, though there's an entirely different story at the bottom of the table that sees Sheffield United travel up to the King Power Stadium to play Leicester. On the flip side of the Women's Super League, with only 2 games being played this week, which sees Birmingham City face off against Everton on the 11th, whilst Reading and Tottenham will play on Sunday the 14th. Today though, it's March 8th, and that means it's International Women's Day. We at Pulse have been working hard to put on 3 events today, and wanted to say a huge thank you to our speakers that have already attended these events. A big thank you to Jenny Tomei and Victoria Saskanto for their time, and if you're still interested in coming, we are hosting one final event at 5:30. The invite can be found from the QR code below, and it focuses on women invested in sport and empowering women through sport. And as usual, we at Pulse Social have 3 fantastic new podcasts coming your way, with the first one being an interview with Luke Gunn, the head coach at Birmingham University Athletics, as he talks us through how he is preparing his athletes for a high-performance life in the world of athletics for different running distances.
Another part of my job is I manage a pilot initiative of a talent hub here at the university, which supports 45 up-and-coming or pretty good senior athletes on their way towards senior success. So yeah, we've got at the Birmingham, we've got everything from people who've never tried athletics before, starting it, right up to people that have Olympic qualifying standards and hoping to get to Tokyo this year.
Meanwhile, our second guest is Matthew Newby, the head coach at the Worcester Wolves basketball team. This team play in the BBL British Basketball League, which is the top level of basketball competitions in the UK, as he speaks about how he's guiding his team through a tough COVID season and dealing with heavy playing schedules.
It can be the case that normally you'll have 2 games over a weekend, so potentially a Friday and a Sunday. Sometimes a back-to-back, just simply because of the availability of the facilities. But at the moment, we've been playing up to 3 games a week. So, that's been a very, very significant challenge for the players.
Meanwhile, our final interview is with Bailey Wright, Australian international footballer who is also the defender of Sunderland. Bailey talks through how his playing career has affected him and how he got to where he is playing for Sunderland.
I loved everything about England, and I still do. It was always my dream to play professionally in England. Growing up, I was a Leeds fan because Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka. And I just loved everything about England and football. It was like this magical world that I just wanted to experience one day.
And that's all we've got time for this week. Thank you for coming to another news bulletin. And if you're interested in any of these podcasts or anything else that we publish, please check out our Facebook, our Twitter, our LinkedIn, or our YouTube at Social CIC. That's all we've got time for. We'll see you next week.